Hi students, this is Varsha here and I am one of the maths instructor at Career Tree Education. So today I am going to discuss the topic relation between the zeros and the coefficient of a quadratic polynomial. Right? Okay. So before I just begin this topic, we should know about the standard form of a quadratic equation, which is x squared plus bx plus c, where a is the coefficient of x squared, b is the coefficient of x, and c will be the constant term. And one more condition is there, a should not be equals to 0. So we are going to discuss about the zeros of quadratic polynomial. So we should know about a quadratic polynomial, that how many zeros it will be having. So since we are seeing that the degree of a quadratic polynomial is 2. So the this quadratic polynomial will be having maximum zeros 2. So I have just supposed alpha and beta will be the zeros of this quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. Now if alpha and beta are the zeros of this polynomial, then x minus alpha and x minus beta will be its factor, right? So we can write it like, just I'm writing the polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. Since x minus alpha and x minus beta are the factors of this polynomial, so this polynomial can be expressed in the form of its product of the factor, right? So this polynomial can be written in the form of product of its factor. So some constant into product of its factor, x minus alpha into x minus beta. So now I'm just going to simplify it. I'm just going to find the product of this factor, which will be x square minus alpha x alpha x square minus alpha x minus beta x plus alpha beta. So if I'm going to take the common x from these two terms, it will be x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. So I'm just going to multiply this k to each of the term by distributive property. So kx square minus k into alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta into k, right? So this we have got after multiplying it. So the equation we have got is x square plus bx plus c equals to kx square minus k alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta into k. Now if we'll compare the coefficient of like power of x on both sides, on LHS and RHS, if we are going to compare the like power coefficient of like power of x, means if you are going to compare the coefficient of x squared, then we are going to get a equals to k, coefficient of x square, a equals to k, coefficient of x, b equals to minus k into alpha plus beta. What is the coefficient? What is the constant term? C equals to alpha beta into k, right? Now we have got the value of k as a, right? So in the next two equation, we will just substitute the value of k as a. So b equals to minus a into alpha plus beta. So from here we can get the value of alpha plus beta as minus b by a. In this equation also, if we will substitute the value of k as a, then we can find the value of alpha into beta as c by a. So what we have got now, alpha plus beta equals to minus b by a and alpha into beta equals to c by a. Now what was this alpha and beta? This alpha and beta was the roots of the equation, which we have supposed, roots of the equation. So we can say that the sum of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial will be equals to minus b by a. Minus b by a represent the minus b represent the coefficient of x and a represent the coefficient of x square. C represent the constant term and a represent the coefficient of x square, right? So we can say that the sum of 0 will be equals to minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. In the same way, alpha into beta means product of the zeros is equals to constant term by coefficient of x square. That's what I have written here. Since we had got alpha plus beta equals to minus b by a, and alpha into beta equals to c by a, right? So sum of the zeros will be equals to minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. Product of the zeros will be constant term by coefficient of x square, right? So this is the relation between the zeros of a polynomial, of a quadratic polynomial, with the coefficient of quadratic polynomial, right? Hope you all would have understood my concept. Thank you for watching my video.